Alrighty then, I think I've got it tweaked out like it needs to be. What I did, I lowered the burner down in just a little bit to where it's sitting flush with the top fire brick. And I had to put a wedge and spacer in there to make sure it stayed good and solid. Now the light cutting off and on. It's a little bit of a breeze out here, not much, but the breeze is blowing from this direction. So I closed off one of the ports on this side, and it hadn't went off since. So I think that's plenty of air going in there. So maybe that was it. Maybe just a little too much breeze or something. But as you can see, I am annealing the steel for the two prototypes. And that is a farrier's rasp cut in half. And annealing is, for y'all that don't know, I get very, very, very hot, and then I'll shut it off and let it cool very, very slowly. That will soften those rasps to where I can shape them a little bit, because I'll have to cut a little material away with the saw, the grinder, and then they will go to the coal forge for a little bit more shaping. But I also put a couple more fire bricks underneath to raise that deck just a little instead of taking it apart, because it is sort of big. As long as it'll do like it is right now, good deal. I'm happy. Thanks for all the comments on the competition knife. It was a beautiful knife. It was snatched up very quickly. That's why I put sold on that video title, because a lot of people wanted to see it. So I'm just going to leave it up where y'all can see it. Alrighty then, I've got a couple more projects to do while I'm waiting on this to do. We'll be back this afternoon with something. I'm going to see the temperature, and I guess it ran out of numbers. It says high. I know that. .425 is hotter than that. High. No, that's Celsius. Hang on. Hang on. Let's get back to the pinpoint. Alright. Fine Chinese tool. High temperature. We know that. I think that's good enough. I'll go ahead and shut it off now and let it cool. It'll take 2 or 3 hours to cool, and we'll get back on that a little bit later. Alright, I'm happy with it right now. Alright, the steel is still cooling down out there. I've got a couple of Royal Gamblers to make. I'm going to go ahead and drill them out. Now, y'all remember when I did Timmy's knife and I took my finger off? The proper way to do that is put it in a vise, drill press vise, and I've had this tool for a long time. I'm just lazy about using it. But after that, I'm going to use the vise and do it properly. It's sort of like my fingers. I cut the end of that one off one time, so I don't want to lose any more fingers. So I'm going to drill these. By the time I get done with this, maybe the other steel will be cool, and I'll show you all the next step on that. So stay with me. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and close the video. I tried to drill holes. I am out of 1/8 inch drill bits, so I use 1/8 inch pins for these. It takes a good, fresh, sharp drill bit, and I have not figured out how to sharpen 1/8 inch drill bits. I've tried and they just won't. There's nothing like a fresh bit. So I'm going to run into town tomorrow. I've got a couple other supplies to pick up, and I'll get a couple of packs of new bits, and we will get back to it. I just checked the prototype steel. Still hot, way too hot to handle, which is good. That means it'll be good and soft when I do get ready for it. So we'll just let that sit out there for tomorrow, and pick that up tomorrow too. Let's see, tomorrow town run. Got one of y'all's favorites will be here tomorrow, and he's gonna go with me. And we will see you then. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see y'all tomorrow, which will be Thursday, I think. Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is.